I'm kind of digging what Bait are doing here as well, to be honest, and it sounds like the panel is unanimous too. We've seen these games from Fade where he is off to a bad start on Beastmaster. I feel like this is going to be one of them. Last time they did claw their way back, but it was a long path, so to speak. This time around, I think this is going to be another tough lane for him, but also Dendy's Tiny has been pretty damn good, and I think this is a good profit game as well. So I just like all Bait's lanes. I like what they've got going for them. I would have liked them to pick Dragon Knight over Tiny slightly, just because I think the instant Dragon Tail is a really good spell against Storm, and it would have set up their Ursa nicely. It would have been tanky against Chaos Knight, so there was a lot of merit to that pick in the mid lane, but this is probably still a top 3 option, especially for the player that Bait had in that slot.
Yeah.
And I think they're pretty comfortable with what they've got.
Albino? Oh, he's actually happy to fight here, it seems.
Damn.
Roots out.
Undying can fight level 1. Who would have thought? Stonebag has to run away.
No need for the sarcasm, sweetheart.
There's no sarcasm.
Oh.
Maybe a bit. Maybe a bit.
All right. I was joking, but we are friends, Syndra. Yeah.
For now.
Dominant.
2 for 2 trade.
Yeah.
Well, 5-5 as he runs away.
Tips out for Dominant.
They're opening so many cans right now.
Well, it's a lot of drinks.
I wish I had one now and I could open it into the mic, actually. That would have been nice.
Yeah, but you wouldn't drink because you've already had 2.
That's true. Can always do one more, though.
Can you?
That's how it is with drinks. There's always room for one more.
I feel like if it was Jenkins, it'd be easy, but for you...
No, with Jenkins, it's anything can mix. So, that's different.
Mid lane. You seem to like the Tiny into the Storm, though both you and V both predicted that there would be a DK to come out here for Dendy.
Yeah. It's still a good Tiny lane, by all means. He has a damage advantage by 15 against the Storm without the tree. So with the tree, it's way more, and then you factor in Quelling Blade, and you're looking at like 30 to 40. So it's hard for Storm to find denies in this lane. For Tiny, on the contrary, he can actually find some meaningful denies with his about 100 damage when he has the tree grab. So yeah, on top of that, Tiny has kill threat against Storm when he hits a couple of levels. See the Storm already down to 300 health just from collateral cleave damage when Dendy's going for CS and a couple of hits to the face and an avalanche, and all of a sudden when Tiny hits 3, you could die. So it's one of Storm's, not one of his toughest matchups, but it's definitely one that is somewhat risky. And later on in the game, Storm needs to be careful with how he jumps people in this one. He can get caught by Static Storm, and he can get caught by Avalanche Toss and just die on the spot. So it's good.
Okay.
Definitely good.
Side lanes then. I believe bot lane, we have a very low Dark Willow. Soldier kind of copying it here from Lowdine. Of course, he's going to be there along with his position 1 Stonebank, and you're going to have the Beastmaster by Fade. Now, this is the thing. Like, we already saw this today, and you brought it up over and over again. This Ancient to Beastmaster.
Yep.
Obviously, heavily favors the Enchantress. Yep. They're trying to, pull these creep shenanigans, in the spot lane, but it already seems like it's going to be a bit of a rough time.
It is. At least Fade got 5 CS so far, which I think is the highest he's had on Beastmaster in the series at minute 1 that we've seen, that he's played Beast. So he got off to a little bit of a head start, but this is when it starts getting difficult. Now that the lane gets displaced and Eng starts zoning you instead of the Willow, things are bound to get tough. But at the very least, he got himself a little bit of a buffer here, closing in on the Bassi plus boots, which will help a good amount. Lowdine's actually... oh, he's killed. He forced that Fairy Fire, saved his life.
Got a salve as well.
Lowdine's trying to be cheeky here. He will at least get the denies, because Willow can't come and contest this. All right, just kidding. Beastmaster will take them. But this now means Stonebank, look at him there, just standing with 1 range creep, holding it in place, waiting for the waves to meet. He obviously wants the wave to go as far down here as possible. Now he should block the creeps a little bit to accomplish that. But Beastmaster with a wave of only 2 melee creeps will actually still... be repositioned. Lodine in the mid lane, looking for a cheeky play here onto Kits. Dendy, though, is not ready. What's the plan here? He's actually just standing here to zone him? Well, I mean, if Stonebank's going to kill Beastmaster on his own, then what's the problem?
Exactly right.
He's low, though, so he can't really farm now against the Willow. All right, Ench is moving bot. That was odd.
I mean, maybe it was for the 2-minute water runes, I guess.
Yeah, if Dendy specifically asked for that, sure, I could see it, but he's not even close to draining Kits out of resources here. He was, however, close to level 3, and then they could have gone for an Avatos kill, so maybe that was the plan, but it just took too long. Either way, he's back bot. Gonna help out Stonebank, who's now off to a nice head start with that first blood.
Okay. Of course, top lane, you also saw Hidden Immune go down here for the side of Felt, so really strong start for Bait.
Yeah, this is a pretty strong lane. Like, these two ranged right clickers, Disruptor as well as Nature's Prophet, plus Treants. It's not a good lane for Undying. This is actually a rare case where I feel like the Undying safe lane is not favored, and that's really good news if you're Bait, because that's such a big part of this hero's identity. But they've just successfully counterpicked it with the offlaner and 4, and given themselves a good start in 2 of the lanes. And also mid. Dendy's also doing well against the Storm, so technically right now, I would argue all 3 lanes going the way of Bait. Just like previous game that they played. They've definitely stepped up their laning.
They have.
Fade. Gonna take some abuse here from Stonebank. And loading. He's actually in trouble. His brambles are gonna hit. If they would have missed, he's died there. Yes.
English is hard.
Yes.
They still are dominating the lane. Like, at the very least, Fade has found a lot more farm than expected.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. He's sitting on 13 right now. Which is decent, but he did have the death, so that kind of complicates things, to say the least. Because Ursa, even though he only has 18 CS, he has an extra 5 from that first blood, effectively. 5 or 6. So, does still mean there's a significant gap between them of 300 gold right now. Stonebank is eyeing up either going phase or ring. He'll buy the ring first to sustain against this axe spam and against the Willow Bramble spam. And loading is just going to be annoying because he's playing Ench, and Ench is annoying. And that's why it's fun hero to play.
It really is.
It's interesting how in Dota there's like player identities, right? Some people really thrive on being oppressive and others just look after themselves and want to get farmed.
Yeah.
It is fun to be oppressive in this game. I love playing Veno. I love playing Ench.
That was the word you were looking for.
Running it was. I figured it out the other day. Somebody else said, I think Fog said it in a cast. I was like, finally this weight is off my shoulders. I've been looking for this word that I used to love using, and I couldn't think of it for 15 minutes straight. And then he said it. And I was like, yes, there it is. Yep.
Well done.
It's a good word.
Well done.
Fade's in trouble. No Orb of Venom, though. Oh, double Bramble. Nicely done there from Solji. We'll keep him safe.
For reference, for the people wondering what the hell I just meant, it was Ice 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 is oppressive. That's what you were meant to say in our last cast. As kids.
Oh, Dandy. Oh, he messed up. He threw the tree before he got the swing in, and now he has to TP up. He'll be fine.
Solji goes down bot lane in the meantime, so support trade's going on. Stonebank dropping extremely low.
It's not enough.
No, it's not. Lowdine's just going to zone him out, so he can't continue any kind of chase here against the Ursa.
And what Stonebank needs to do now is just chill and let the stacks drop off. He actually doesn't even need to go base. I like this a lot, what he's doing right now. This is actually a pretty clever play. He's pulling 1 creep from the small camp, but what this does is it repositions the lane, and while he's getting his health back with the Ring of Health here, he isn't losing CS because he's delaying the wave's pressure on the enemy team. So now he gets to nice and easily rest here while his wave is cut in half. And sitting at this 10 HP regen per second, it's just half a minute before he's full again. So once the next wave comes in, he'll be good to go. Glimpse.
Mid lane. Toss back is there.
To the tower. Kitz has had some early game deaths on Storm.
Yeah, he has. He's level 5.
No exception.
He's going to die. Great pickup here for the side of Bait.
They got him.
They got him all right.
And Albino Zebra sticking around for the rune. This is going to cost him his life. That was exceptionally greedy. He's dead for this. They have Glimpse in 2 seconds. They have Avatos. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Bye-bye.
I think, did Loading get the bot rune? No, it went to... It got denied, actually, by Solji, I think.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't say what happened to that rune.
No, it just said Solji double damage, but he doesn't have it on him, so he must have... Oh, it got enchanted away. That must be what it was. He got the rune and then he enchanted him, yeah.
Genius.
That must have been what happened, yes. Yes. Okay. Stonebank. Progressing where he left off. Doing very well in this game on Ursa. Closing in on level 6 soonish. Like to see him put a little bit more pressure on this Beastmaster, but obviously because he doesn't have Phase Boots or Orb of Venom, it's a little bit difficult to stick. Top lane though.
Yeah, that's a big pick off.
Bendy's here. It's Dondo time.
It really is, but...
glimpsing. It's definitely Dondo time now.
Yeah, Hit Immune's gone.
And bottom, Fade.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Well...
Expected?
It looks like Bait were just pretending the first time around. And this time, This tiebreaker has not been close. If they can continue this pace. Their first game against DogChamp in the second tiebreaker, they stomped them. And this one is following the same general trajectory.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This time Kits will be 6, so he will get away, but definitely keeping him on his toes and putting some serious pressure here. Looking to get the 8-minute rune for Dendi, and if that's a double damage, they could be looking at a potential storm kill with perfect execution from him and the Disruptor. And also coming in from the right here with a Wolf. They will be met by Dark Willow.
He's going to go into the Shadow Realm.
He's actually in trouble if he gets...
Yeah, he actually might be.
I think he just killed himself.
The Solji. Oh, he has
He's
some
going
help.
to trade, though, with the Glimpse.
Okay.
Sending away the Storm. And Stamanen will trade.
At least gets a trade. Gets the kill first before he dies.
Yeah, it's inconsequential, basically.
Right.
Stonebank, thinking about it. Fade. I like this guy. He uses Seats of Serenity. Finally. Well, he only stood in it for half a second and now he's dead, but he used it.
He did
and
use
that
it.
is better than I can say about most players I've seen with this item. Most people use it as 100 health. Fade used it as 120 health.
Yeah. I mean, next time you're in Western Europe casting and people ask you which player used it best, you can go right back to NA and say Fade.
Fade is my Seats of Serenity guy now until somebody new takes the throne.
Well, I mean, the item's going to get deleted next patch.
It's going to get buffed, surely.
That's very funny, Syndrome.
Yeah, and true.
You want it so bad to Stonebank?
Not in particular.
Bottom.
But it's unique. It's kind of cute. It's not particularly good, but... All right, there's a tower for Stonebank, together with Funnick. 9-minute offlane tower. That's a rarity.
Yes.
That's what you can get out of an H's Prophet rotation. Oh boy, he's actually... Oh, he'll let the boar live there. That's nice of Stonebank. Okay.
Solji? That's a lot of stacks. I wonder if they've scattered these out. The Ancients, that is.
They wouldn't be surprised by it. It's every Beastmaster game ever, right?
Right.
In the last year. This is just so common. All teams are aware of it. You give away Beast, you know there's going to be stacks. You see the drawing there from Lodin now as well. Like, this is where the triangle is. And everyone was like, oh, I always wondered when they talk about it on the casts because there's no triangle in the game. But there it is. He drew it. He technically drew a pyramid, or, well, not a pyramid. What would you call that shape, actually? Like a triangle, but then at the bottom it has...
Like a diamond?
Yeah, but it wasn't really a diamond. It was a... What's that shape called?
Well, hold on a minute.
The shape of seer stone.
Lodine, I know what shape you're talking about. Lodine's in trouble.
Is it a rhomboid? I don't know. Lodine's fine.
Wasn't there a... Oh,
He's okay?
he's okay.
Yep. You know who's not okay? Albino Zebra.
Why is that?
He thinks he's okay. But now he's going to get killed.
Oh, that's true. He is going to die. There you go. Albino?
Whoops.
Bye-bye, sir.
Hit immune. Wants to try to def top. He's going to get a surprise jump here onto Stonebank. He hasn't raged, though.
Yeah, he does.
But he's very low.
You've got kits around to help out, and that's going to be enough.
All right. Nice play from Hit Immune. That was definitely something the Ursa of Stonebank did not see coming. In the meantime, though, bottom lane, Beastmaster did not see this one coming, so it's another trade-off.
Yeah, Fade goes down. Still a better kill for the side of Feldy.
Yeah, definitely. Ursa had a bit of a streak going. He had a 3-kill streak. Kill bounty for that one did go over to Kits, so he gets a little bit of progress.
Only issue being
He's having a rough game, so he really needs some help.
You lost the mid tier 1 tower though. Like, nice deny from Albino, but
yeah,
it's still a pretty big deal just losing that tier 1 casually like that.
absolutely. This is a very good spot for Bait to be in. Mid tower down, bottom tower down, minute 11, top tower almost down. And the nature of their lineup is very aggressive, so they can take a lot of advantage of this against a team that is inherently playing catch-up. Like, the Storm is very weak in this game right now. Kits is 6th on net worth, having a very bad time. Chaos Knight is a hero. He has Armlet, so he can be aggressive and be a part of some fights. But his Willow is not 6 yet, so the supports still have a little bit of room to grow, so to speak. Needs some time. And it does open up for a lot of potential for Dendi to play hyper aggro. Tiny Disruptor is such an insane killer combo in this game. They can kill literally any hero by just jumping them together. Chaos Knight obviously being clearly the hardest, but I think even he can be killed by these two. Maybe not. Maybe that's borderline, but anyone else, easy pick. He does have 2k health and 10 armor.
I don't want to get you excited, Syndrome, but Fade's used the Seeds of Serenity again down to this. I mean, it's worn off now. You missed out, but he was using it. It's very exciting gameplay here.
Do that. You can't just say that. You've got to warn me. Like, he's about to use it. I have to be in the mood when I see it, you know?
Yeah, I imagine you too.
I don't know where I'm going with this. Don't quote me on it. Oh,
Top blade?
Oh, he's getting away here. Avalanche, but he just uses the Shadow Roll and TP's out.
Beautiful.
They had no other setup to hit in the hidden state.
T1 top tower, they're still going to go down. Like, they get something for their trouble.
This was inevitable.
They do have time to defend the bottom tier 1 too, right? If they really want to. Or they could just farm.
Yeah, they pretty much have free choice, right? Ursa now completing a 13-minute Battle Fury phase. Really good timing this game from Stonebank. This is, I want to say, faster than his average, for sure. I think last time I saw him acquire these items in Ursa was 15 minutes. But he's had an excellent laning stage this time around, and this is the reward. 2-minute earlier timing on this item means everything else is now going to be multiple minutes earlier than it was last time. So, big possibility for progression here. I would like to see him go Dagger into BKB into Bash. I think in that order. Getting Basher after the Dagger could be interesting as well because it gives him solo kill potential on the Storm. But you are also susceptible to getting really hampered by the Willow, by CK Stun, by Vortex. Roar is always going to be there, obviously, but if you're BKB'd, you're not going to die during it most of the time.
No.
And now he's going to do what Ursa does best. Kill good old man with Greevil on his head. Does he have a Greevil on the head for you? No, he doesn't. Oh well. That's a cosmetic for Roche.
Oh,
the one and only, I think.
Check my PC. Hold on a minute. No, it doesn't.
Well, mine has Greevils on it. Well, now he has nothing on it.
Yeah. Everything's just dead. Very good. Syndrome, what I was going to ask you as well. What when do you think the patch? Oh, bottom lane.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's more important. Kids has gone down.
When do I think the patch comes out?
Correct.
Any second now.
Okay. Solji.
It's going to be forced out by Funnick.
Like, how great would it be if we finish these tiebreakers
and the patch just drops?
And we just see like a 2 GB patch.
Well, didn't they say it was coming late April?
I thought it was early April. Hold on a minute.
Oh, was it? I mean, I hope it's early April.
Yeah, but what does early even mean?
Anything before the 15th.
True.
I think, so Valve, as a game developer company, look at early and late as binary. So anything before the halfway point is early, and anything after it is late.
So what's like an average time? Like, there's no average.
It's right in the middle.
Okay.
That's literally the only thing that's not early or late.
So it's like the 15th day, that's it?
It's like the median.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to look at it, Syndrome.
That's what I do. I do not get excited.
That's
what I do. No, but I think I heard late April. But the thing about that, if it is late April, then it would be during ESL. Probably. But it's hard to not drop a patch during something now, right? Because like there's the major, or rather there's the DPC, then there's ESL, then there's the major, then there's DPC again, then there's ESL 2. So, you know, there's stuff happening. Oh, didn't have enough in the tank to one-shot him, but Stonebank might just be able to run him down here. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Beautiful. See, my thing was, if you release it right after Div 1's finished.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, Div 2 suffers a little bit. But
but fuck him.
Anyway.
Oh my god, that's good. That's funny.
Bot lane.
I thought there was some sort of follow-up to this versus nah. All right.
Bait.
They've got him. Veil unlocked on Stomanen, and Dendy's spell combo plus Static Storm will do the trick. And this game is kind of following a very linear trajectory of bait, kill, bait, go next. Bait, kill, bait, go next. And there's nothing really that Felt are accomplishing. They're floating the gold, but they're not getting objectives, they're not getting kills. They're hitting some creeps and trying to stay alive, but all the initiative, for the most part, is coming from bait. And it doesn't look like they want to slow down. Just gonna keep it rolling. They still have the Aegis for 2 minutes on Stonebank, so he really is hungry for something. Lodine is going to walk into the entire enemy team here.
Beautiful. Lodine.
Showing here why Chaos Knight can be good against Ench. Just almost one-shotting him there with the Echo Saber combo.
You do have the Aghanim Scepter now up on Funnick, I believe, as well, so...
Yeah, it's really, really big for the Ursa. It just gives him global kill potential with Ursa. How long is this route again? 3.8 second max and 2 second minimum.
It's huge.
It's so good for Ursa. He can just bridge the gap. He can solo kill Storm now with just the Wrath of Nature helping. And they might go for just that. He's going to use it here to try to set up for the Storm. They didn't have Static Storm, so that play was impossible, actually. So a little bit of a mistake. Maybe some bad communication from Stomanen. If Tiny or Ursa was there, that's a kill, but not with Disruptor. Anyway.
Oh, 15-4.
Yep.
Nice little advantage here for Bait. Like, they well and truly are in the lead. Obviously, you still have the CK doing quite well, but I feel like it's a very similar story to our last series where you've got one hero farming well and the rest are just really suffering.
Stonebank and Dendi will spread some more suffering together.
Excellent. I mean, you might be thinking about Rosh. Oh, I say Roshan. He's already got it. Never mind that.
I'm always thinking about Roshan.
Yeah. Well,
So,
you and your Grievals.
yep.
Very, like, it's interesting, right? Like, because there's been like a fair amount of kills, but it feels like a slow game, right? Like the.
My concern for Feld is that they're just not progressing the game, right? Like
Yeah.
they're just... It feels like this looks like a team that's playing not to lose, not a team that's playing to come back. Finally now, they're going to make their first move. Witchblade on Storm, and CK has the Blink. So this might be what they were waiting for to try to take some initiative. Beastmaster needs to be a part of this. I don't think they're going to cut it without him. Looks like they're going to try. I feel like this is going to backfire mega hard. They are timing this well around the Aegis, though. It's expiring in 3 seconds, so... With that in mind, can understand why they were slow playing it a little bit to wait for that, but maybe there was a way to fight before that Aegis even came into play.
Well done.
Finding some sort of move, but Bait seem awfully aware of what's going on, and they're just going to send Funnick bottom. He's going to take care of this wave, and even while he's here, he's still very much a presence in case a fight breaks out with just his ult. That's what's so beautiful about this Fury on Ags is really been a discovery. He's going to throw it now.
Hello, Dine.
He's rooting all the illusions and the Storm and the Willow, but the other heroes weren't ready for it. I think that could have been such a sick fight for Bait if they were together, actually. That was such a perfect route from Funnick to set up a double Avatos into Static Storm, but yeah, heroes not near. So Bait, they got a little bit fragmented there. Albino Zebra will give his life away, it looks like. Not quite. Goes Scepter.
Not yet, but eventually. And Rage is there. Stun won't last too long.
Stonebank's in trouble here.
Yeah, he certainly is, and Rage is worn off. Static Storm has been dropped to try and help out, but Stonebank is gone.
Okay.
Tips out.
Dendi was not interested in helping. I think he could have helped him. Maybe.
That's kind of been the story of this game. Dendi?
Okay, and now he wants to go?
Apparently, it's Dendi time. Hidden Mute
Yeah.
is dropping. Hidden Mute's dead.
All right.
That worked.
It was Dendi time.
It was. Dominant. Now being targeted by kids, but he's completely out of mana.
Whereas Prophet, he's TPing in. He's not.
No,
I was only pretending, he says.
No.
And Lodine is fine for now. Axes plus a Willow shot could do it, but Willow's TPing out instead. They'll get the tower, though. Quite a slip-up from Bait there, honestly. That was sloppy. They were not playing that together. They took the fight after their Ursa was dead with their Tiny. They missed their spell combo. They didn't bring Nature's Prophet. Just very, very segmented. Yep, it's time to pop one open for the boys.
you really like this this voice style.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good. I like the sound. It's a good sound.
You always tell me about these damn sounds.
You mean Dota sound design in general?
You seem to be like a... You enjoy the aesthetically pleasing to the ear. I know that doesn't make sense. It should have. It is. It doesn't.
The audioly pleasing. Is that the word?
No.
What's the word now?
No, it's not, Syndra. Not just
Yes, it is.
albino zebra.
That's a word now.
Top lane.
He's in trouble potentially here. Any rotation comes up. Doesn't look to be the case. Looks like a D ward's coming out from loading here, so we'll cover that area. Bait are smoked, and they will find Fade. He's done.
Poor old Fade.
Getting rid of him.
Fade's gonna have nightmares about playing Beastmaster at this rate, I'll tell you. It's
His farm is honestly pretty good in this game. Like, he's richer than the Storm somehow. Oh, Dendy.
I mean, they really showed that illusion.
That was the wrong one. He could have killed the Willow there.
Oh, he could have. Yes, he could have just cancelled with the Avalanche. Oh.
Got eager, thought it was the real CK, but no cigar. Still looking all right for the side of bait, but yeah, I mean, Felt are getting quite a bit of efficiency out of the map and making this more competitive than I thought they would, given how this looked 10 minutes ago. Hidden Immune almost has BKB. Storm has BKB now. And Beastmaster, Drums, and Helm of the Overlord. I mean, they have some pretty decent components here to string together a team fight now. BKB on CK now grabbed as well, sending it out. This will be a perfect time to smoke and look for an opportunity. And I think the dream scenario is that you kill the supports right away. Kill Disruptor, in particular. Disruptor and then Tiny, if you can. Would probably be really good. I think going on Ursa is a bit of a trap. He has Enrage and BKB. So better to kill the easy targets first with your CK burst, and there we go. Loving the smoke.
Let's see how this one pans out.
Need to find a good attack angle, and they need to find vision. Now, Albino Zebra with this Ghost Scepter build can actually walk up the high ground if he pops his ulti pre, Ghost Scepter pre, and then Tombstones for vision, but he needs to have a really good read exactly where the enemy team is for that to be good. That's where Hawk comes in handy. I mean, this is called Hawk. I would respectfully disagree that this is a Hawk. This is more like a...
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl, yes.
Drums are popped, they're going to move in. Stonebank, he's already got his BKB off. Static Storm dropped. It's so messy. Kits is in. He's going to find Storminant.
All right. Now, CK used everything for this. No BKB, no ulti.
Buyback
still get the Ench too.
Buyback is there from Storminant.
Bait are just watching their heroes bleed.
They are.
Are they going to do anything about it? There's the glimpse.
They are glimpsing back, but Kits is in with the Vortex into the Raw now, and Stonebank's dead. Dendy. They go for a bit of a toss-up. Is going to get rooted up in place, and he's as good as gone. And guess what? Stominant, you are dying back, sir.
It's...
Funnick's been up top.
It's really weird to watch how Bait just let their heroes die. Like, either you take the fight or you get out. But they're just staying in, like, mid-range and letting their guy die, and then the next guy goes in and he dies, and then the next guy goes in and he dies. When your Ursa pops BKB and ult and overpower there, it's go time.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to just sell this guy and stand looking at him. Then you call a fullback and he has to leave and TP out or run away, whatever it is. This was just another... They just do not seem to be whatsoever on the same page about how they want to approach fights. Whereas Felt, they're committing. They popped all their stuff. They went in. It wasn't a clean engage by any means, but at least they did it together. And they reaped the reward of a pretty, I want to say, poorly executed fight that just worked because they were more people.
Yeah. Strength in numbers.
Simply put.
I mean, Funnick was up top lane. Both his TPs were on cooldown. So he had no way of coming into the fight.
And if you have the suspicion that the smoke is coming, put Lowdyne in front. Let the Ench soak up the first volley of spells, and your Ursa and your Tiny can counter-initiate and just blast someone to death instantly. I guess they might have been surprised by the BKBs, but again, then we're just back to square one. Just get out. They could have got away with 0 casualties there easily.
Yeah. And now there's a blink up on Fade. He's got some nice initiation of the Beastmaster.
This is looking like a really good Felt game suddenly. They were behind basically the entire game, and now they're in the driver's seat. They're making the moves.
Rage and
They
Runa
have slowed down so much, considering what a lead they ran. Oh, Stonebank. All right. Whoa. How did he not get caught in that?
He stunned the creeps, and then, yeah, he just walked out of the Static Storm.
He has Aegis, so he's feeling confident. He baited out Static. And Enrage, so not too bad.
Regen root up on Kits as well, by the way, so he's going to have a bit of fun once he does pop that. It's in the bottle at the moment. Oh, never mind, he's popped it. Yeah, just looking to add some extra pressure here on mid, while he's also pushing top. Hidden Immune really getting to work here, and looks like they're just going to sell this mid tier too. I mean, it's understandable. He has Aegis. No, he's not committing for it. He's actually going to move to bot.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, that'll be the focus here for Felt. And there's going to be no defense by the looks of it. They're just going to get away with this for free. I mean, it seems like they're going to split push and creep skip as much as they possibly can here with their Nature's Prophet.
Funnick could be in trouble. He showed Willow. Will he get Brambles in time? No.
It's okay. So now Beta in that kind of state of the game where they're just trying to buy as much time as possible. Hit immune. Doesn't realize that Stonebank is right behind the Ench. But won't make the jump in anyway. And well, now Dendy's got an Ags up, so Tree Volley is available on this Tiny.
Yeah. They have the damage. It's a matter of combining their stuff and getting it done. And not particularly inspired when I've... Based on what's happened the last few minutes, they've been a bit disconnected and uncertain. So they got to muster up the confidence to make moves together and commit for it once they do it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Storm going to grab a DD here. And they're going to drum and get the mid tower as well. So 2 tier 2s claimed
Radiant's middle tower
for
is under
Felt
attack.
with no resistance. No trade for bait.
Has fallen.
And now Stomanen to boot.
Yeah, Stomanen's gone. They are still being very annoying here, Bait, like just not allowing any creep waves to get close by, apart from the bot wave. But as you can see, now the tier 3 towers are under siege here thanks to Funnick.
Are fortified.
Mid lane, they do have a creep wave going. They'll glyph it up to make sure it does make its way through. Problem is you have Tree Volley.
Oh, Fade. All right. That was aggressive. It could have worked, but didn't find the Tiny in time with the blink. Still,
Dire's
They're base racing at the moment.
oh, I know who my money's on.
structures are fortified.
Because Dire's tower got backdoor protection and they're ahead by half a tower. But they're going to try to find a pick. They'll get Lowdyne here.
Lowdyne. Yeah, Lowdyne is going to drop. They have successfully forced them back, though. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Bait in some way have defended quite well. As,
It's all right. They need to not lose Funnick here now, though. Hit immune. Gets spotted on the wave. Funnick should be able to juke him out here. Sprout the entrance. It's TP to top again. Reapplying the pressure up here. Fade's there, but he has no teammates to work with for either player, so kill will not be possible. Actually, Storm is kind of mid-range, so could work if they found Funnick. Would love to see Fade throw a Hawk up here. Like, Funnick has been playing top lane so much from the trees, so if you put a Hawk there, there's a pretty good chance at some point that you're going to see the Prophet and grab yourself a nice little freebie for the Storm. But it doesn't seem like they've got the
Radiant's
idea to
bottom
do that
tower
just
is
yet.
under attack.
no.
Instead, they're going to group up and head bottom once more, but now the Aegis is gone in 20 seconds, so brute forcing high ground will be harder, but Hit Immune has a full heart.
Okay.
So that is a 1200 HP upgrade and the regen. So pretty much like a 60% EHP increase there in one fell swoop. Tanky boy.
He's a big one.
Only Ursa will kill this guy. I mean, Tiny still does substantial damage, but they're going to need the Ursa to claw through him, especially during that BKB.
Let the fun begin.
Let the fun begin, says Storm, as he's doing something completely unfunny. Great. Literally just killing a creep wave. Let the fun begin.
Yeah.
How to tell you're a carry player in the voice line. Do you guys want to do anything else? All right.
No.
Not for now. Just keeping the waves in check. Looking to push out bot. You see the lines being drawn now by Albino Zebra. Let's just handle these 2 waves. The problem is, top lane is kind of the one you want to handle as well because of Nature's Prophet. This is his access point to forcing you back over and over again. So I think they would be wise to, once again, place a Hawk up there, try to get some intel. One pick on Prophet opens up the entire map because you get to push out top all the way down to the tier 2 tower. But as it stands now... Okay.
Yeah. Hit immune.
Stuns the range creep. Don't know what that was all about. Oh. Throwing in the Nature's Prophet ult now. This will not be available in a potential team fight now. Glimpse. For what?
Nothing quite
They
yet.
look very undecisive on bait. I don't know if they're just trying to bait his BKB, but he doesn't give a crap. Like, he has 4k health. He's feeling very, very safe with that plus his BKB. Lowdyne.
Radiant's bottom tower
Dodge the
is under
brambles. And now, back to square one. Your home's on fire top.
attack. Dire's top tower
Funnick is doing whatever he can to draw them back there. With the trance.
Zip in.
That's a deep zip.
Yeah, it is. They've got the Tiny now. Nice Vortex to set up, but do they have the follow-up damage? Roar is there. Static Storm drop. They should have. Dendy's gone.
And that was even with a glimpse on the CK. If CK BKB's there, that's a clean kill. But
Stonebank gets kits for free. Oh, and now he's on the CK. Hidden Immune. I don't think you can man fight that bear, sir. He's going to back off for now.
Nature's Prophet's tickling him.
Certainly he is.
Oh, that Prophet ult. Oh, they got the glimpse.
Oh, they do. Very nice. Hidden Immune being left behind is going to go down. No buyback on either core.
That was not how I imagined that playing out, but heads-up play from Stonebank to recognize that he could jump and blast the storm there. If CK BKBs, when they go on the Tiny, they avoid this problem entirely. And they just kill him on the spot. But him getting glimpsed back really delayed that kill so long that Storm needed to expend his entire BKB and mana pool. And he took some serious tower hits too, so Stonebank could kill him in a bash. And now, he might look for more. Gleipnir.
Is out. Oh, there's a tree volley as well.
Doesn't hit him in the Shadow Realm.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Stonebank will still pick him off.
Yep, that's a tier 2. All right. Never count bait out. Never know what might happen next. And now, Roche is not far off either. He's actually spawning right now. The Dire will know with their Hawk. All right, Beta just going Hydra and screw it.
I mean, why not?
They don't know about the buyback status, so they can't feel too safe about this, but... All right, Stonebank just finished an Axe with this. And they're going to go Roche, probably. This one has Refresher and Cheese. Lodine pinging it out. The Hawk has just died, so... Felt will be in the dark for a bit until they send out a new Hawk. It's on the way from mid. It will take a little while.
Hawk will get vision over this Roshan.
It's already there. Oh, it got Radiance to death. Wait, Radiance?
Roshan.
What did I do?
Kits, he's in. Roshan still not down. Vortex set on Stonebank. The Aegis on the deck. Lodine has to pick it up. Lodine will take the Aegis on the Enchantress. And Kits is barely out of there.
Oh my god. Why does he always survive a Roche pit with like 5 health?
I have no idea, but he's made it.
Dendy.
Here comes Hidden Immune. And poor old Lodine. It must have been good having the Aegis for a moment. Not for long, though.
That worked out great for Felt.
Yeah.
They got the... Hang on, so what did Bait get? They got the Aegis, but lost it immediately. They got the cheese. Did they? Where's the cheese? Did they use it already?
The Disruptor ate the cheese.
So they ate the cheese on the support, and they have the Refresher Shard in base. So they got a Refresher Shard out of this overall.
And the pride of taking Roshan.
Not the greatest.
No. Hidden Immune.
Loading.
Stun is going to connect. Terrorizes there. Brambles. Very good.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Oh, this sure showed him.
Yeah. He's running the other way. I feel like Funix having the most impact right now on both sides, just split pushing the lanes constantly.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the reasons this hero is so obnoxious to play against, right? And why a lot of teams ban it first phase. He will be played in multiple roles. He's always going to push the map globally. He's always going to be able to join ganks. He can itemize in different ways. Utility route, carry route, whatever it is. This hero's got it. He's got great stat gains. Just, very, very strong and tricky to break. Like, think about it. In this game, he's playing against Beastmaster and Storm, and he hasn't died. Which is, you know, credit to Funnick, but also I think Felt could have definitely found him at least once if they wanted to put more emphasis on it. But Funnick is also playing it safe and doing a good job at not being overly visible on the map when he is pushing the waves. Just usually letting the trees do the job.
Here we go, Bait. They might try to force a fight.
If they find Fade first, that would be a great start, but Dendy is showing their position here with the tree volley, so... Felt probably won't be surprised much longer. Prophet TPing bot again.
Yeah, just pushing all the lanes. There's no pushing if you are Felt. Has an AC up now on the Nature's Prophet. Stonebank going for an Abyssal Blade. Dota Plus, by the way, 35% to 65% as Dendy. Mid lane, Avalanche Toss is there. Needs some backup. Lodine, he'll get it done.
He gets stunned though. They could connect. They will. Roar.
Yeah, Roar is out, but do they have the follow-up damage? Kid's gonna zip in, trying to go right after that mid-tiny, and they should have Dendy, and they will. Tips out, but here goes Lowdyne. Hidden will take him out surely.
Stonebank is using his entire fight on not killing the Tombstone. He tried, but he didn't manage.
Somehow they're still chasing Lowdyne. No, he has gone down now.
Yeah.
Stonebank. Oh, he doesn't get to the high ground.
He popped the refresher shard.
Yes, he did.
He's dead.
I believe he is Synderen.
Oh boy. Another case of Bait are just not ready and not together. Dendy goes for that kill. He gets counter-initiated on. Felt are closer together. They make the next move. Ursa is nowhere to be seen. Disruptor wasn't ready. Nature's Prophet didn't connect. They just once again get outnumbered by Felt at every turn. Now, Funnig is going to at least trade Barracks. He got the ranged one top, but it's a small well, he's also dead, so that's it's a very small consolation. And they kill the Disruptor in base. 2 full lanes of Rex now for Felt. As it really looked like in the early game, Bait were just, you know, they had stepped it up. They figured out from the first tiebreaker what went wrong. They did great in lanes again. They were going to roll this game, and then they just started getting outplayed by Felt at every turn.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like we haven't seen a 5v5. It's such a long time.
I 100% agree with that sentiment. I think it's been 38 minutes, and I feel like Bait have not truly fought as a team in the last 20 minutes. It's always been scrappy skirmishes where they don't really show up with the numbers, and if they do, they don't really go in together. And Felt just use all their stuff, and all their net worth has value.
Zip
now,
in.
Dendy's dead.
Yeah, this game is looking very, very over, I think.
It's done.
It's borderline done. Stonebank, he is back. He's got basically one more team fight in him if this engine does not fall too fast. But it is doing so. Stonebank will make the jump in. See if he can pull off a miracle here. Albino is going to go down.
Stonebank gets roared.
And that's going to be his life. That's going to be it. They'll just finish everyone else off. And with that, Synderen, Kits will sacrifice himself for no reason, but with that, Felt, they do end up winning the tiebreakers, which means they come 4th place. Bait will be in 5th, and I believe